Hello everybody, welcome to Paul Vickery Fishing. Today I am exploring the River Bourne. I've only fished it once and that was a while ago, and today I am just literally exploring. I'm not sure where I can fish or whether there's enough water, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to bring my trout gear, so I'm just going to be fishing little lures and trying to catch some trout. So here's the river. Found a bit of this river. Looks beautiful and clear. Whether there's enough water in it anywhere to hold some fish, I'm not sure. We'll just have to have a bit of a recce, but we'll see what we can see. One of the things about these sort of bits of water, you're always running a risk of trespassing and poaching and whatnot, but I have researched this area. There's no fishing clubs in situ, and I tend to try and avoid getting into trouble by looking for footpaths, recreational grounds, things like that. It's hard to, these places, not be free fishing, but I think what I'm going to do is get my waders on and just wade up the river and make a few casts. Going to try with little small plastic lures for a bit, and if that doesn't fail, I'll get back on the float and maggots and see how we get on. So right, we're all set up. I'm literally going really light. I'm not even taking any spare tackle. So this is the kit. I'm just, as you all know, I love my spiky shads, but that's a little 4cm one. And we've got the Savage Gear Parabellum lure rod. It's only 0 to 7 grams and a little multiplier. And that is it. We're gonna just wade upstream. Oh, and it's a 20-pound braid, and I've got a 10-pound fluorocarbon hook length. So let's get in the water, see what we can catch. Let's get down to the water's edge. It's a lovely spot. It's nice and cool in here. Be a good place to go in the summer with the boys, have a paddle. The water looks nice and clear. It is take two because I started off with a multiplier, but can't cast a 5-gram lure with either my poor technique or how I've set up the multiplier. Can't quite suss which one it is, but anyway, we put some braid on the trusty little reel, and we'll get going. Because I only put 15 yards of braid on. I can't imagine we're going to make any. Long casts today, or have any long runs. Anyway, let's make a cast, see what happens. It's a cool bit of water, not very deep, but oh, there was a fish. There's a fish having a go at it straight away. Can't believe it. A 2 goes at it. Come on, Mr. Trouty. Oh, now I had another knock then as well. So I don't know whether we might shorten him a little bit. There's obviously some fish in here. It's good. So we're going to struggle for a hookup. Oh. They're keen, whatever they are. I think what we might do, sure, they're little trout. What we might do before we get going, or move on to the next spot, another bite. I have got some stinger hooks back at the car, or bounce it off the tree. Right, okay. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I might try and cut a bit of that off first, just to shorten it up a bit. And then if not, I might put a stinger hook. I've also got a little Mepps spinner that has a hook at the back, which is more likely to get a better hook up. So we're just going to butcher this little thing. Poor little lure. Alright, we're going to cut a bit of his head off. It's probably a bit too much, but never mind. So then we'll put it back in. Hopefully it won't affect his action too much. Might affect his action a bit. Right, hopefully that will still work. Looks a little bit big. If that don't work, I thought I had it. I've got some more spiky lures. I've got a little Salmo bug. Might be back though. I did have a little Mepps spinner somewhere. Go and hunt it out. Let's get back and have a go. Right, let's have another go with the modified lure. Might just be the hook's a bit too big. Right. Maybe they've had enough of this one. It's a bad cast. I think that was a log down there. Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to know now. I made an adaptation. Mind you, I think I did have 4 if not 5 hits. So I'm not surprised they've thought better of it. Alright, let's go and have a wander upstream. It's going to be quite overgrown up here. It's a bit of a labyrinth in there. Not even sure I'm going to see any open water up there. Oh, yeah, there's a little trout actually. I can see one of them down there. They are small. They're very small. Right. Yeah, they're probably a bit too small. Oh, that looks really overgrown in there. I think I'm going to go up the footpath. I was hoping the footpath would be right alongside the river, but I think it sort of is. I think I've just got to get back to the river, work it out. It's a very small river. It's very cute though. It's very cute. Ooh, that bottom's weird. It's a weird bottom. It's all sandy. Oh, there's a fish. See the little fish? And look, there's a crayfish down there. I can see a crayfish. See if I can catch me a crayfish. Got me a crayfish. They get bloody everywhere, these things. Maybe that was a crayfish rather than a fish, actually. It's very secluded in here. Ow! Oh, bugger. That was a crayfish, not a fish. Right, let's have a wander up. This fish moving upstream. It's such a small bit of water, I think I'm spooking everything. There was a couple of little tiny trout moved ahead of me, but yeah, there's no water in it. Ooh, oh, took one then straight away, just lost him, bucker. Oh, he's had another go. That's 2 goes on the bounce. I think I've got to get off this thing. Oh, he's had another go. I think I need to change this lure. It's definitely too big, or the hook's too big. They're lashing at it, just can't get hold of it, I think, because they're so small. They've had 3 goes at that. Right, time to change. Right, got a little Mepps. It has got a treble hook on it. Not really my thing, but I haven't really done this sort of fishing before and I'm not really set up for it, but we'll see how we get on. Oh, what is going on? I think I need some micro fishing. I think I need some micro fishing lures. Loads of trout, just not. Oh, there's one. I have actually hooked one now. Yes. Little spotty brownie, eh? A little cool Kentish brownie. Oh, out of Bourne. It's a bit over the top of the barbed hook, but yeah, let's have a good look at you. Well, look at that. What a beautiful fish. Brown trout are amazing. That is a wild Kent brown trout. He's probably only 2 ounces, but I could look at him all day. What have you been eating in here? Put him back. Oh, there he goes. See if we can catch another one. There is another one down there, unless it's the same fish. Can't imagine it's the same fish. It's so funny, these are tiny little streams. Oh, there he goes. Just had another bang. I think the Mepps is the way forward. The water is clear enough to be able to see him, but I haven't bought my... Oh, I have bought my glasses. I'm not being stupid. No. That's it, I think we spooked him. It's good sport. It's different. That is a big one. Hey, they are some ugly fish. Ugly things. The old natives have no chance, did they? Against these big bad boys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not supposed to put them back, but to be honest, there's not a lot of point. It's cool down here, but there's not a lot of water to go at, and it's a bloody jungle. I can safely say this is some of the most tucked away fishing I think I've ever done. Nobody's been in here for ages and ages and ages. It's so overgrown. Every 5 yards there's a tree across the river. It's nearly more work than it's worth, but I'm going to keep going for a bit. Oh, there's definitely a couple in here. Hopefully we'll get them. 2 follows on that cast. Oh, overhead casts are dodgy in here. There's one. Oh, they're only diddy. They are very diddy. I need to get some micro spinners. Oh, he's right down there. They're game little fellas. Just need a bit of scale. Oh, that looked like nearly a bigger one then. There's a bit of a swell then. Weirdly enough, I haven't seen any other coarse fish in here. Only these trout. It is quite overgrown and dark. Can't imagine there's a lot of light gets in here. Oh, no, there's another crayfish. I keep seeing movement and it's crayfish. The bottom is littered with them. Oh, no, that's the bottom. Oh, that's a nuisance. Right, that's that spot buggered. Quite disorientating going through this sort of bit. You don't really know where you are, you're just following the course of the river, and it's nearly a bit spooky. I just got spooked by a paper bag there, thought it was a giant frog. Now that bit could hold a fish if I could cast from here and get under that branch. It's like a It needed a little bit better cast. Really. That's the one. Yep, there is one. Yes. Another little brookie. They're only little. And apologies for the triple hook. I've just not been prepared. And that one is a bit excessive. Get the hook out. Oh, cute little fishies. Yeah. I love their spots on them. Just wild fish, wild trout. Quite a challenge to catch these actually. There he goes. It is quite a challenge to catch these, but I am enjoying it. Yeah, as I was saying, it gets a bit disorientating. You're just down in these deep dark holes. Oh, there's a fish just gone up there. There might even be one in here. It's literally just little 2-foot pools. No, I don't think there's one in there. And you get all like, oh look, there's a nice bit of water like this, and it's barely a foot deep. There's a bit of a smell of sewage around here as well. I don't know what it is. Well, it's sewage, but I don't know whether there's a sewage outlet here or whether it's just me stirring up the silt. It's not very pleasant. Right, keep going up front. Hopefully it's a little bit deeper up there. Doesn't look like it. Probably worth a cast just to look at that mushroom up there. Oh, there was one. Yeah, there was one right there straight away. First. Bang! They don't piss about. Oh, and that's in the log. Bollocks. The casting has to be spot on. Because now I won't get another chance at that fish. Caught plenty of logs today. The water's cold. Water is cold. Right, I've come into somebody's back garden, so I don't think I can walk up the river anymore. But that was quite fun. It was, yeah, it was quite fun. I need to develop my technique, smaller single hooks and smaller little spinners, and even maybe a smaller rod, like maybe a 5-foot rod for that sort of place. You know, it's not the place every day someone comes and has a fish. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and this is probably going to be the last of my Small Rivers of Kent series until probably next summer, or I see another river that's tempted me. I have enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe and press the little bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos. Generally do a video every Friday. So yeah, thanks for joining us.